Up, y'all? It is Heal With Me week 3, birthday week officially. It's currently 4 in the morning and I am doing this super late because I want to get it out on time. And there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, this is a good week. It was a lot of progress made and I'm walking. Right. I'm using a walker and I'll show you some videos of that, but I had my first few sessions at physical therapy and they said that I'm way further along than they expected and I have a lot of strength and capability and that they want to get me on the walker ASAP. And so they put me on the walker and I was able to, scoot along, and I'll show those videos in this video. But yeah, the moment they said that, they said get a walker, practice at home, and we bought a walker the day of and we are making progress. I'm so excited. And along with that, they are fitting me for braces. I'm gonna be wearing leg braces for a while since I have that weakness in my ankle area. Like, I didn't use my feet or anything to walk, so my ankles are very weak, and just like my legs are so skinny that we're gonna start building that strength and we're gonna add those braces to support the ankles while we're kind of like working our way up. And they told me today that eventually I won't need the braces by the looks of it. I just gotta build that strength and then we gotta cut back on the braces, be more independent, and we will be back in business. So great stuff this week. Along with me starting therapy officially with my new therapist, they officially linked me with a therapist, and he is fantastic. He actually was a victim of a shooting. He was shot 5 times and he was paraplegic for quite some time, so he had it a lot worse than I did, and he came a long way. He's walking again, he is doing therapy, he's in his office daily, and it really inspired me. It showed me that like things are possible, you can recover, you just gotta put the work in. And he put the work in for many years. And sure, there are some harder days than others. He mentioned that earlier that day he had to use a cane to walk around, and he eventually put the cane away, but he a couple months ago had to be on a wheelchair. So there are moments that are harder than others, but I'm not paraplegic and I wasn't in that situation or that circumstance. The only thing paralyzed are my actual feet for now, but I feel confident, so do my physical therapist. So I feel good. You can probably see that I'm like kind of joyful. You see my messy hair because again it's 4 in the morning. I'm trying to get this done. But yeah, my feet, I think they're slowly waking up. I'm getting a lot of zaps, a lot of shocks, a lot of regeneration going on. Hurts like a motherfucker, but it's a good thing. Like, I was told it would be a whole lot worse if I felt nothing. And I feel a lot of pain. 24/7, my feet are tingling. It's as if like the feeling like if you're on a toilet for too long and your feet start falling asleep. That's basically what I'm feeling. But nerves regenerate with time and a lot of pain. A lot of time it's the signals that are being sent to the brain are being read as pain, but it's not pain, it's waking up. And that blood is flowing, the nerves are regenerating, takes time. I believe it's 1 inch every month, and I'm 5'6", so that's a lot of inches throughout my body. So my feet are definitely like going strong, and I want them back so bad, but we're getting there. Baby steps, literally baby steps. But I am on that walker. I'm excited. I got fitted for the braces and it's progress. I never thought I'd have to wear them, but it has allowed me to grow a lot and to see things from a different perspective and make these videos. I've been getting messages from Instagram, my posts, and these few videos I've made of people who have been in accidents or like circumstances and feel somewhat seen, or like some of the things that I'm going through they can resonate with. Even with my therapist, he being a victim of the shooting and being paraplegic for some time, he was so excited to hear me speak because he said, oh my gosh, like you get it, like no one understands it and no one will ever understand your personal situation, but things like feeling alone when you're not alone, like you feel alone mentally but you're physically surrounded by your family, things like questioning your purpose, like why you were given a second chance, questioning your faith, questioning like why did this happen to me, that kind of stuff. Like for me, it's nice knowing that I'm not alone in that situation and that people are messaging me and that they feel seen too. And by all means, if you resonate even the slightest, message me. It warms my heart to actually feel seen and not scream into a void, like I said in the first video. Especially my family, they are amazing. I'm so thankful for them, but they don't get it. And I'll cry and I'll whine and I'll complain and they will be there, but they're just there to be there and because they love me, but they just don't get it. They'll never get it because they weren't in that kind of situation. And I'm getting sad again, but no, it's just a good week, and it was birthday week, and that's a weird thing about the weird thing about my birthday was that it was fantastic. I have no complaints. We went out to dinner to a place called All Blue, which is a one-piece themed restaurant, which is very interesting because it's not really advertised as one. And there were actually 3 birthdays there that night, and we were all kind of like bonding, like talking across the dining room, and no one knew it was a one-piece themed restaurant, which is really funny. But yeah, it's good food, it's seafood. We got like, we call it the mukbang restaurant because they bring you seafood platters in like a bag, a garbage bag, and you just like open it. It sounds gross, but it's actually really good, and I love seafood, so I was all about it. Like that was like my pick. I'm like, the weird thing about my birthday, going like backtracking, is that I felt guilty wanting to celebrate in any capacity on my birthday because I felt that every day, literally January 1st is when this happened, every day this year has been about me. So why the hell am I gonna have another day dedicated solely to me, celebrating me? And I understand people have told me, like, this is your rebirth, your long due for a day to celebrate you. Like, you need a day specifically for positivity. And yeah, I get that, but I felt bad having my family go out and be like, yay, Michael, when every day this year has been about like, oh, like, what about Michael? What are we gonna do for Michael? Oh, like, is Michael okay? Like, I just felt guilty about it. And so all I wanted was a dinner, and that's it. I didn't want to celebrate it. I never liked the happy birthday song, but I was very adamant with my mom, like, do not have anyone sing that to me because I don't want any more attention. And people are saying this is your rebirth, like you were given a second chance, and this is like your first birthday because you passed away and now you have a birthday. I'm like, you can say what you want, but I just, oh, it just didn't feel right. However, I did have a great birthday. I went to All Blue, had a great seafood platter at my One Piece themed restaurant, which I've never seen One Piece, but now I can say I've been to the restaurant. And it was fun. But yeah, that was this week. I am excelling in physical therapy. I did yesterday 200 feet I walked with the walker, which my therapy department is very, very big on Disney. And the funny thing is that, like, you know, I'm trying to walk on the walker like across the hallway, and then they start talking about the parks, and I got so giddy and excited talking about Epcot that I just kept going and going and going, and before I knew it, I walked 200 feet, and I could have kept going, but I looked up and I was like, wait, did I really walk this far? And today I walked far along also. I was talking Broadway and show tunes because I have a theater background. And we started singing Les Mis, and we sang All One Day More, and I looked up and again, I'm like, you guys are trying to distract me. But just like thinking about the things I love, like Disney and Walt Disney World and the performing arts, like it really lights a fire in me, and I'm excited to get back into that because clearly like it keeps me going. It gave me superpowers. It allowed me to like walk 200 feet, which they said is like a way above average, so good stuff. But yeah, therapy was good as well. Love my new therapist. Looking forward to more sessions with him. And birthday was great, and I feel weird about feeling guilt, but I know I'm just in my head a lot. A big thing my therapist mentioned is that I need to think about it from other people's perspectives. Like sometimes you don't want people to help you. Sometimes you feel guilty about your birthday, but if you think about their perspective, like you would do the same for them if it were for them. You would help that person in a wheelchair. You would celebrate that person's birthday. So it's true, you gotta remember to see things from their perspective also. But that being said, this coming week I'm excited to do my next video. I'm gonna be trying on the shoes that will have my braces, and I will continue walking. And I'm gonna be showing those videos as well, so keep watching. And reminder, if you want to send a birthday gift, like my GoFundMe and Venmo are both linked in the description. I did make a new GoFundMe, which I mentioned last week. It's all there, and I did get some donations and some birthday donations, so thank you to everyone who donated. I'm trying to thank everyone personally, and the previous GoFundMe, I'm going to reach out soon to everyone that donated. But these birthday donations went a long way in getting some new medical equipment. They're helping me with getting walker equipment, with catheters. Like it's all going towards my recovery. So if you want to send some more birthday love, I would greatly appreciate that in the GoFundMe or Venmo, the links down below. And yeah, that is week 3. My legs are zapping right now. Gosh, it just hurts so bad. But yeah, that was week 3. Watch me walk on the walker. And I look forward to next week. More therapy, more physical therapy. Ooh, and I'm seeing the GI specialist to try and get like my innards looked at, so we can keep healing towards success. Thank you for healing with me. Bye.
I don't think you'll be in the long before you progress to something else.
That's awesome. So my fear, I mean, if it is what it is, or what it is, my fear is having to use it to like for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, my coming now.